like to introduce the next basketball coach at Mishawaka High School, Mr. Bodie Bender.
It excites me. You know, you look back what Coach Heck has done the last couple of years. He's built a foundation of winning. Want to continue to do that here. You know, and to coach in the NLC, which I think is not only a premier job in the northern part of the state of Indiana, I think it's also a premier conference in the state of Indiana. So that's what excites me as well. For anybody that watched the semi-state, we're going to try to get up and down and have, you know, 60, 65 possessions a game. You know, what I like is there's some youth here. You know, some youth that you can work with. I know the sophomore group that will be juniors next year won the conference. That excites me as well. It's got that Hoosiers-like feeling. And like they say, I think, presumably, as Dean says, it's the oldest high school gym in the state of Indiana, so that's exciting as well. I mean, you look at the sectional, it's very winnable. With the research I've done as far as looking at these guys and what they've done and what's coming back, I mean, there's a very good possibility, good chance there that, you know, we could challenge for a sectional next year. You know, going to have to build it up a little bit in the younger grades, which we're going to do, get kids playing, and you know, hopefully as you get that going, then it just continues to run like a well-oiled machine. Getting it done in the classroom is going to be the first thing. You know, we had a rule at Carroll. You know, if you had a certain grade in the classroom, you know, we were going to hold you accountable to that. If it wasn't to coach's liking, we were going to hold you accountable to that. And then I think it was my second or third year at Carroll, I think we had a 3.4 or 3.5 GPA for, you know, combined as a team. So that's first and foremost. If you can't get it done in the classroom, how am I supposed to trust you to get it done on the basketball floor? The biggest thing that I learned was to have trust in the players. As we went through, even last year into this year, you know, our kids at Carroll did a great job of giving me input during the middle of a game. I would ask them what they would see, and there were times if we were going to run a play, I would ask them what they want to run. Give me a couple options, you choose one, and whatever you feel comfortable with on how we can get the job done, you know, I would give them that leeway a little bit. And they see things different than what I do standing on the sidelines being on the floor. Oh man, family is everything to me. Obviously, my parents still live in the area. They're newly grandparents, so to get back, bring our daughter back. My in-laws live in the area, so it was just important to get back so they could be around not only their granddaughter, but now they don't have to drive an hour and 45 minutes to see a home game. You know, they could drive 15 minutes over to Mishawaka and see a home game and still be home in time to, you know, watch the evening news. So. I've never been as exhausted after a regional Saturday than I've ever been in my life. And like I told people, you know, and to knock off the #1 team in the state it made it that much sweeter. And you know, I jokingly say this with my wife behind me. I've never hugged so many people in my life. I think I hugged more people on that Saturday night than I hugged at my own wedding. So to bring that here, to have that experience, you know, hopefully at some point we can make that run here. You know, we'll talk about expectations as the summer goes forward, give them the summer schedule, and hopefully away we go.